Let me see. Oh, I think it might be back on.
Oh, okay, that's good. Nunez
No,
probably had to sign a thing or something. Probably got an email with the account.
I promise I won't do this again.
I have restarted the stream on YouTube.
Okay, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Wait, up here. I'll just play the part of the video.
I'm gonna do both Frank and Estelle for myself, so. I got no blood room back here. Move your seat forward. That's as far as it goes. There's a mechanism. You just pull it and throw your body weight. I pulled it, it doesn't go. If you want the leg room, say you want the leg room. Don't blame the mechanism. All right, Dad, we're 5 blocks from the house. Sit sideways, like an animal. Because of her, I have to sit here like an animal. Serenity now! Serenity now!
I like it.
Doctor gave me a relaxation instead. When my blood pressure gets too high, the man on the tape says to tell me, serenity now. Are you supposed to yell it? The man on the tape wasn't specific. What happened to the screen door? It blew off again. I told you to fix that thing. Serenity now!
Listen, I mean,
it was good.
I think for playing the whole family, I did a solid job.
Pretty good. Yeah.
I find auditions to be maybe a little much for the Colorcast showing.
Oh no, it was honestly though, because it was supposed to be really casual, like reading it on like a cast, but instead I want to do it that way, which at first it's the most awkward thing ever, and then after it's like, this is really fun.
Nunez also acting like we're fools that don't know that. We both said not to do this, and then we did it.
Yeah,
because
we said let's
we're
not.
rule breakers, dude. We stream Pawn Stars for 20 minutes.
No, I feel like you guys were like, what if we like this is gonna get copyright. I'm pretty sure you like can find out a point and time where you said that verbatim.
Oh yeah, I definitely said we were gonna get copyright stricken. But I restarted the stream on YouTube. We have a new stream going.
I pulled it up on my TV.
The man will not try to keep us down.
Don't silence me. Yeah, fuck the man. There you go.
There we go, Lily. Yeah, fuck the man. If School of Rock taught me anything, it's that we have to rebel against the man.
I thought it was to read between the lines.
That too.
David, I remember a couple things from that when I was younger. Like, I remember somehow knowing that his brother was a bitch, even when I came out in like, what was it, like 2007? I was like 8 years old, and I was like, wow.
Wait, when
Dewey's
School of
brother
Rock came out?
Wasn't it like 2008?
03, baby.
Oh, wowza. So yeah, I was super young, and I remember being like, yeah, Dewey's brother is a passive walkover bitch. And I had to acknowledge that at a young age. Yeah, I was like, he sucks.
Literally, I was going to say the other thing it made me think of, I don't know why, very unrelated. And that's it for our performance of this evening.
Listen, I can play the whole fucking Danny's song from School of Rock. I can do it right now.
Which one's Danny's song?
The teacher's pet song.
All right, you got to do it now. I don't remember it. Oh yeah. And in the room next to you, your dad is pissed right now.
Livid.
He's fucking playing the guitar again. He's playing it. It's fucking midnight. It's midnight.
I'm not going to keep playing because I know I'm going to get a knock on my door any minute now.
What the fuck are you doing?
Soft.
Soft. Lord knows, I have an acoustic guitar upstairs. It is not good. I can't play it all.
Yeah, that one is very out of tune. I'm just now realizing. I haven't played my acoustic in weeks. I can grab Layla back there, but
Layla?
Oh yeah, Layla, my baby.
Oh, I thought you meant the song. Eric.
Well, yeah, she's named after the song.
That's all I got. I have no musical talent.
Not a bit?
Nope.
It's respectable.
I did sing one thing for a talent show in high school with my friends, but it doesn't count.
What'd you sing?
We sang an acoustic version of All Star by Smash Mouth as a trio.
Love that.
Okay.
It's actually pretty good.
Not gonna lie.
Can you even? Does
Yeah.
this even come across over the
It
mic?
does. It
Yeah.
does.
No. I am way too drunk to be playing this right
I
now.
just don't like-
sounds like
It sounds pretty
Yeah.
good.
I don't like musicians. I don't like them.
I
It's
don't
too
like
easy.
music.
you're
No,
a
like
thespian
music.
though. You have.
I
a-
am. That's why though, because thespians, all they get is the bad rap. If you're a guy who sings, you're gay. But if you're a guy who plays guitar, you fuck. And I don't appreciate that. I don't
I'm
appreciate
both.
that sentiment. Okay. Okay. I don't appreciate that notion brought on by the public.
Yeah, this is Layla, and my acoustic is Melissa.
Which one do you like more?
Layla.
Yeah.
This is my baby. This is
Got more power.
If it wasn't 12:22 in the morning, I'd plug her in and just fucking jam right now.
Benefit of being in Central Time. It's not that late.
Did you really, Josh? Did you really just go out of screen to hit your dab pen? And he closes. Yep. Okay.
No one should see
Nope.
this.
We clearly don't care on the stream. We've already been copyright stricken once. So everything is, nothing is off limits.
Nothing.
Nothing. What is
Yeah.
that?
Nothing's off limits. Ain't nothing gonna take me away from this stream. I'll tell you what.
Sounds like something is.
We
Why
got
are you breathing like that?
Layla is the love of his life. I swear to God. Yes. This is my baby. I love her so much.
Trying to think if there's anything I love that much. Oh, there was just lightning. I have a poster of Pete Davidson that he's technically 2 years old. We got him in. Was that the?
You have a
fall of
poster of Pete
2019?
Davidson when he's 2 years old?
No. We printed it off. He's his own thing. His name is Big Pete. So we printed it off at my school. He's done in a very high quality matte printer. Sorry, forgive me. Large format. But technically, he celebrated his second birthday on this fall. So we got him in the fall of 2019. So, but he's come with me everywhere I've been, and now he's on our fire escape door across from a picture of Kanye West with a MAGA hat, but it's a very tiny picture of Kanye.
Now, is this actually Pete Davidson or is this Christian Yelich?
No, it's actually Pete Davidson.
Oh, okay,
but
gotcha.
right now, it's not because he has a disguise. Hold on, we dress him up for Halloween and stuff.
Okay.
I assume the decorations are still up. Is that why you said that?
Yeah, the Halloween decorations are still up. Oh, he's got a mustache.
Hey. There
He
you
was
go,
going
Pete.
as Dewey from Hell from Scream.
Oh,
Halloween.
gotcha. Okay.
He also has a birthday hat that fell, I think. I heard it fall recently. But yeah.
What? Oh,
That
Pete
and my
Dav-
plants.
Your plants. Oh. Garden.
Ooh, he's not gonna be seen well. Dansby, and then this is Jared, and Jared had a child named Janie. Oh,
Fucking love Dansby. Fucking
Dansby.
great.
I mean,
The second Dansby in the history of names.
I had to name him after I had to.
Oh, wait. Did you name him after Brave shortstop Dansby Swanson? I never would have guessed.
No. There was a point where there's a color cast baseball fantasy league, and there was a point where I was like, I literally just want to draft all the players I think that I think are attractive and just go from there and see if that can win me anything.
I am offended by the fact that I'm not in the ColorCast Fantasy Baseball League.
This happened. There's not a lot of people in it. It's not a huge league. But
I thought you was going to say it happened not now. Like it's going on currently?
Yes. It started though. I mean, again, it started like a good amount before. We did a cast for the draft of it.
Oh.
We live.
I've been on this app for many a month. So
it was definitely last summer. It was during the start of the NBA season. What was that?
I started at the very start of the NBA season.
Sorry, I just know I was golfing. Those are two different things. I just assume it's summertime.
You and I did a cast for a Celtics Knicks game 5 games into the season.
That's right. I remember I was on a golf course and you called me and you said, "Hey, I'm going to do a broadcast of the Knicks Celtics game tonight. You want to be my color guy?" And I was like, "Do I?" Yes.
Do I? Oh boy.
Of course, Mark. I'll always do it for you.
Not gonna lie, my team's kind of stacked right now. And also stacked at the end of the season because I'm painfully hanging on to some guys that I can't let go even though they're injured.
Lily, I got a guy that I want to know where he ranks on your list here. It's who I consider to be the pretty boy of baseball.
Are you going to say Bryce Harper?
No.
Okay,
it's quite possibly the best hitting catcher in the league right now. It's Tyler Stevenson. He's a very pretty man, in my mind.
Hold on, I need to do some deeper evaluations.
I don't want to give
obviously familiar with him as a.
I'll tell you what hurt him for me, Mark. He was fielding a pop fly behind home plate.
I saw this. Yeah,
he's very much balding. He's very much balding.
Look good.
He's like 27 and he has a massive.
No, he's 25.
25? He's even younger. He's so hot.
He's fine.
He's good.
He's fine, she says.
Pretty boy of baseball. It's my guy.
No, it's Christian Yelich, Dansby Swanson,
Rowdy Tellez.
Yes. Tyler Glasnow. Honestly, Willy Adames is so cute. But he also is like the best personality on the planet. Joe
so
Ryan.
She cares about personality.
Brett Phillips wins me over in personality. I literally just should go and look at who do I follow. Oh, Dylan Cease, one of my favorites this season.
I saw your tweet about him taking over the top mustache.
Yep.
This is so big news.
It's literally because I think I was like, every time I see where they do the South Side jerseys, which I didn't like at first, but now I do.
The South
it just looks like he looks so classic. Yeah. Where it's like he is everything. He is baseball, like through and through, and it's just spectacular. I'm literally just gonna look through what baseball players do I follow. It's a pretty easy way of doing it.
Lily, we have to ask: are there any new baseball players hitting you up on Snapchat, Twitter? I tried to add your old fling on Snapchat. He never added me back.
Didn't add you back, no.
No.
I haven't made any huge attempts. No. That again, that whole situation I think made me go.
No,
I didn't do anything really like. I literally just followed him, and then everything happened from there. But I don't think there's been anybody.
Is it okay if we say his name?
I mean, I guess so.
It was Mark. Is it like Mark Matthias?
Matthias.
Mark Matthias.
Good dude.
Yeah, did not respond to me on Snapchat. Of course, been in a relationship for well over a decade.
Hey, you don't gotta air this dude's laundry. Come on, man.
No, I'm gonna air this dude's dirty laundry
For
because
what? He's just trying to
listen.
get some.
Oh, I missed one.
I respect it. I really do, but at the same time, if you're married with a child, stop hitting up college students.
Soon to be married with a soon to be child. Calm down.
This was just
months.
dating at the time.
Yeah. Get out of here, Mark.
For
You're running
a month, for over a
cancel
decade.
culture piece of shit. He was fine. He's a good man.
I forgot. I don't. First of all, Tyler Wade, but mostly just because of Shohei Ohtani being like, his nickname for him being basically calling him like handsome or
hot man or whatever it was.
Yeah. Love me some Bobby Witt Jr.
Oh yeah, Bobby's a good looking dude.
There's something about him, man. Oh, and then good old Randy. Randall Grichuk. I didn't realize what he looked like until he got traded, and I was like, why did nobody tell me he's on the Blue Jays now, Rockies?
Yeah, he's on the Rockies.
Oh,
nice looking move. If I come across any others, I will see. But that's like, again, I look for blue check mark and being like, why did I follow this? And then I'm like, oh, reminded. But I follow a lot of people, so I can't say much.
By the way, I should have mentioned this earlier. If there's anyone else that wants to come on the stream, just let me know.
Everyone's like,
we're open.
I'll send you the link. I have no problem. Josh, have you started our OnlyFans yet?
I've not, but yeah, I think that's a real thing we should do.
Yep.
I heard a story the other day, Mark, that will blow your fucking mind.
Okay.
It's I don't know if I should. So we have a friend who his roommate. I'll just cut to the chases of how I know him. Friend basically tells a story about their friend. He was just walking down Buffalo, downtown Buffalo. He was high as shit one day, walking home. Some dude just randomly pulls up. He's like, "Hey," I mean, it sounds literally like the Millennium bit, but he's like, "Hey, I'm new here. Like, what do you do? Where do you go to work out?" And he's like, "Oh, I work out here." He goes, "Cool. You want to give me your number so you can work out sometime?" Dude's just baked, and he's like, "Yeah, sure, dude. Here's my number, this and that." And he's like, "So when you work out, would you like to?" And just instantly slid in with some very pursuing
vulgar
texts.
statements. Yeah.
Yes. And so this guy was like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "Nah, man, I'm not into that." And he's like, "Cool, neither my winky face. Like, tell me how much you." Basically, was like, "Hey, call me a this and tell me I'm that," and then asked for his Venmo, and he was paying him to degrade him and do out. So then it went into like, "Hey, send me a picture of your feet, you fucking bah." And he goes, "Okay, you bah," and he sends it, and then like $50, $100, this and that. He got his roommates in on it. Now my friend to like take pictures of him doing different poses basically for this man. And then was just spent. I'm like, "How much money do you get to take a picture of your friend's asshole?" And he's like, "Well, nothing. It's fine." I'm like, "What? That is blasphemous. Like I'm getting a cut if I gotta do that." But yeah, dude, insane. He showed me the text messages from this guy where Mark, he goes,
now,
"Call me
a famous person."
No, random black dude from Buffalo. But it's just a wild story. He showed me texts and Venmo receipts. Texts of, quote, "Call me a," you know the word. And
yeah, I know the word.
He goes, "You're a fucking bum." And sends him money. Dude, I'm like, "Give me the number. Let me slide in." My feet are gross,
do you know
too.
how much money?
Yeah, the most he got was $200 after one night he had sent him a so it's
lightning
a video
struck at the same time. He said that.
It was a video of him bending over, and my friend was recording, talking like, "Hey, you're a fucking bah, you stupid bah, you would like this, you bah."
Josh,
Yeah.
all I'm going to say is you have my Snapchat information. I could use a quick buck.
I thought you were asking for a picture.
Oh no, I was gonna say I could use the extra money.
Right. You're
Okay.
telling me.
It's not the same thing, but this reminds me of a story that I was gonna tell my roommate the other day, but I was like, this is the most awkward thing ever. But now I feel like I'm like, oh, now I just gotta tell everybody. Wait,
Do
Fiona. Okay, you gotta hear this because this is so embarrassing for this guy. And it was one of those things that I just kind of kept like going. Like I kept the conversation going because I was like, hold on, this is mildly entertaining. So there was this guy who added me on Snapchat and no, I think originally was thinking like I can get it. And no. Oh, why am I so worried that he's gonna somehow like hear this and that he's gonna be like, oh, I know that's me. This is embarrassing.
We have like 3 listeners right now, so you're fine.
Okay,
If it's
well,
embarrassing, you know,
if he
I'm
is
sure I'll-
listening, that's really sad.
I'm sure I'll defend him for whatever he did. It wasn't that bad.
Well, so the thing is though, in the past, he's like definitely tried to like flirt or say things, and then he was like, "What are you like comfortable with me like sending versus not?" And I was like, basically at one point was like, "No, I'm not interested. I will not be interested." And
Right.
he kind of has gotten the point, but that doesn't mean he like won't still try to like talk to me and be like, "Man, long day at work," and I'm always like, because I'm not going to be like too much of a dick and just like not respond, but and like I think if I like post like a selfie or something on my story and it's like of me, he's always like, we'll do like the hard eyes or he'll be like, you look so good, and I'm like, okay. And he said I won't give
Okay.
I won't give he was like,
This
"Can I
better
ask
be
you
the
a
funniest
question?"
fucking thing I've ever
It's
heard.
not. It's really not. He's like, "Can I ask you a question?" And I was like, "Yeah." I said, "Okay, what?" And I was like, didn't mean for it to be like that. And he was like, I won't ask, never mind, never mind. And I was like, no, just tell me. I was like, no, just like ask me the question. And he wouldn't say it directly, but he's like, if I sent you a picture, even if it like uh could you like let me know what you think of it like from a totally
Right.
objective standpoint?
Yep.
And I said
Yes.
no, and he was like, not at all, and I was like, no, and he's like, you hate them, and I was like, I'm not gonna get into like the politics on that.
Wait, you thought because they'd be like, wow, you're gay? Yeah, you don't want to see my dick, you're gay?
Yeah, and then I was
Of
like,
course you'd
okay.
want to.
And he was
right?
like, you couldn't even just like look at it, tell me what you think, like give me feedback, and then just never talk about it again. And I was like, no. And then he said, do you know anybody who would?
Okay.
And
Okay.
I was like, no,
Josh,
I don't.
the crazy part about this is this was Ryan Braun.
This is
I wanted to tell you this, but every time I was about to tell you, I was like, I can't tell Fiona.
Please tell me who it is.
Yeah, I don't think you even know who it is though, but
No, but I want to.
okay.
Nick.
You also, Josh, brought up another story where at Model UN, I met this guy and we kind of like, this was like my junior year, I think, and we kind of like flirted at this conference, but it was like very awkward. And before we left, one of his friends gave me his number. So I was like,
Classic.
yeah. So then I was like, okay, and texted him, and we ended up like texting and like talked a lot. He got his he like downloaded Snapchat just so he could like talk to me, everything like this. I literally erased him from my head because I don't know why I found him attractive, because one of my friends was like, oh, he looks like the clear fish from Fish Hooks, and he kind of does. And he liked math a lot and he had a math related tattoo, and listen, I don't know, but
It's a lot of details.
yes. So he was talking to me, but then what happened was we had another conference and I realized I was gonna have to see him again. And again, this is like junior year of high school, and I'm in Model UN. I'm also very like, I think that tells you enough. And we went to the delegates dance. It was just like a hangout at
Oh,
this like
wow.
college. It was just like they had like nobody was dancing. So then my group, we were all like we're gonna make the most of this. But they had like pool and bowling and like games and stuff in this like student lounge at this college. And like I was with him like the whole night, but I was just like, this, I can't do this. I don't like him. This is so weird. Whatever. And then after the conference, we like kind of didn't talk then ever again. And at one point, oh, I wish I had like the text saved so I could be like, this is what he said. But he said something along the lines of like, hey, I have a question for you. He was like, he might have not even prefaced it, but he was like, do you like girls? And I was like, what? And I think it was in the middle of like my history class, and I was like, okay, what? So like my friend who was like also the conference, I was like, hey, come here, look behind. And she was like, I would say, no, I just didn't like you. But so I said, I think I was just responded like, no, why? And he was like, oh, my friend, she was wondering, she thought you might be, and she was at the conference too. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, whatever
Just
you say,
tossing you
pal.
around.
Yeah, but you know
Right,
for
right.
a fact he was
Yeah.
just like,
Something must be up with you because you're not digging this, and I don't know.
yeah, and I'm like, again, he literally looks like the clear fish from Fish Hooks. Like, hold
Mark.
on.
I'm
The,
getting it.
Oh, you can pull it up. Yeah, good call.
Oh, let me turn off my. Sorry, Fiona. He did look like that. I hate to say it.
Why?
Oh, come on.
Oh, with the like middle part, the middle part
No,
with the 2 hairs up.
no, but just like I'd say rough. Oh,
You know
I
what?
just feel like he was very tall and like lanky.
Best type of guy.
Total nerd.
Mark,
Yes.
the first story reminded me of like last week. Nick from the shop. Sorry. Yeah, you had to go to
Remind
the
me
wire.
of last week.
Hey, last week I was doing the same thing. I asked one of my friends. No.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna say because like you
Yeah.
very much yeah.
right, and so Nick from the Trotto's shop has the sex for the first time. Right, very big moment for the kid.
Oh, Nick had sex?
Huge. Yeah, big fat Nick
Oh,
had sex.
great
It
for
was
him.
great. I mean, a great achievement for mankind. And so, anyways,
It's one giant leap.
come to
for
find
him,
out,
you know.
he had a conversation with her. Now, I preface this that I'm not opposed to the post game report. Okay, I'm okay with a little post game analysis. Everyone could, use some tips and tricks. I understand. Nick goes and asks basically the same thing your friend there asked, but like as a man who just had sex with him, and then was kind of like, so like, was that like is it like? And she was like, "Are you asking me like if it And he's like, "Yeah, I guess." And I'm like, we were all just making fun of him. Like, if you have to ask, if you have to reach out for this type
Yeah.
of analysis, there's probably a certain answer coming back. You already know it. Like, I don't know. I just found it so funny.
Good for fat Nick though.
Yeah, for
That's
fat,
great.
disgusting. No,
Yeah.
it's really not that
Just like,
Listen, the only way
Good
I've
for
ever
this
heard you describe him
motherfucker.
is as
He-
fat Nick.
You know what's
so.
actually way funnier? He's lost over 100 pounds. He looks better than I do. He's like 245 pounds now. I mean, he's still overweight, Nick, but he's not fat, disgusting 300 some pounder.
I don't know if that
Boy.
nickname is any better.
Nah, old fat gross Nick was eating out of a trough. This one,
No, the way he
At the
used to
dinner table.
describe this fella, it was.
I'll be right
Oh.
back.
All right, Josh.
Oh my god. I
Um,
still haven't won a game of Yukon tonight.
yeah, I was thinking about getting up some, just some standard old-fashioned solitaire.
It's not a bad idea. I feel like that's just a good like way to fill any amount of time.
Yeah, exactly.
Ugh. So I'm gonna make an assumption. So
Okay.
because this is something I'm thinking about right now. So like I'm sitting here being like, I was, contemplating like existence and like, why am I here? But I was like, why am I here sitting in my living room at 11:45 p.m. just talking with people on a stream and playing solitaire and talking about weird stories? And it's the whole thing where I'm like, oh right, because I like to talk. Like I'm like, yes, okay. So I was gonna ask if that is that something that like not do you do this because you like to talk, but is that like a factor?
Oh, absolutely. I often say that no one is a bigger fan of my voice than I am.
No, I think that's what okay, I didn't realize it until it actually happened, but I was like I was like uploading because I'm putting my weekly podcast or my weekly show on Colorcast, which is Be Crazy, on Spotify and other things. It's already been out for a second, only for 2 episodes. But I was listening back to like edit them, and it hit the point where I was just like, I like listening to this. So then I just played it, and I was just like listening to myself talk while, and I was supposed to like be like taking notes and editing it, but I was like, well, I'm like, wow. I'm like, look at me go. And I don't even like the sound of my voice per se, but it's like just the amount that all of a sudden it changes is being like, okay.
No, it's because now I'm caught up in this conversation and Josh is back. Seriously,
That's how I get him to come back.
Yeah, he just waves down when
Or right in the private chat.
hopes that I look at I didn't even see that you Mark Narcissist confirmed. You piece of shit.
I'm the same way. I get it. I was screaming like, yes, I love myself. I'm the only one that does.
It's so stupid, but it's like it's one of those things that you're like, right though, right?
Yeah, like
I can see it.
I really hate listening to myself. But at the same time, I was just on this Red Sox podcast earlier this week, and I listened to both episodes, and I was like, damn, I sound pretty good here. Like, I totally get where you're coming from, though, where it's just like, oh, man.
It's like the phases of being like, where at first you're like, oh, this is so awkward. I hate it. To, wow, me, the best.
With the undergrads, I would edit the podcast the first couple. After that, it was just, but
I was gonna say,
edit them.
Edited the undergrads?
Yeah, very briefly, we'll cut that. And so then, well, where is it? I got it.
It's a whole thing, Lily. You don't like.
We'll cut that. I had it on a shirt. It's fantastic.
He made shirts for his very controversial podcast. Let's say.
What do you mean? I thought it was going big. These things are going to be worth something. It was a bad shirt too, but it was fun. Anyways, point is, I would listen.
Employers watching. I've never been associated with the undergrads.
Nobody has. It's been scrubbed.
Yeah,
scrubbed from the internet, and I have the only copies. Damn, it's a fun show. Damn, we got to bring it back.
No, we don't. We certainly don't.
No, you and Nunez just absolutely would not do that.
I would never do it.
Yeah. Damn, it's crazy what fame does to you, dude. You get 2 hours on local Syracuse radio.
Listen,
and you're too big
I get 2 hours on sports talk radio in Syracuse, New York, and I'm way too big for the undergrads, pal. Right. Let me tell you.
You wish, dude. I want in.
Anyway, continue. Listen, I can get you a job at the Score if you want it.
It's like an internship.
It's unpaid, and you'll have to drive an hour and a half into the studio. Impossible. But
yeah, well, maybe when you make it big, pal. Just let me ride your coattails. I'm not above it. You mean?
No, listen, I get it. I don't have a job, but right. I'm only graduating from college on Sunday.
Nice.
Oh, you are finishing up?
Yeah, I'm done.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you. I finished up last Thursday, and then I had my last times working my school job. And then
Do you have a job? You had a job.
I had 2 school jobs. I was a student ambassador and a TA.
Hey, you'll find something.
Oh,
well,
I've gotten
no,
2
I'm saying,
rejections.
Oh, don't tell
Two.
Mark about rejection.
but
How many radio stations?
78.
Yeah. In a span of like what, 3 months?
3 or 4 months, yeah.
I know my brother, before he got a job in Chicago, he applied to 300. And
Oof.
that's not even like exaggerating. And I genuinely still don't know how he did it, but he literally applied to over 300 before he got an offer.
Yeah,
That's
78
crazy.
jobs in 48 states.
I've
The
got
en-
none.
You were gonna relocate to Alaska? You're
No.
gonna go or
No.
Alaska and Hawaii were the 2 no's?
Yes, they were the 2 that I didn't apply to. The
You're going
entire
anywhere
continental
else?
United States. And all of them were like, nah, sorry.
Montana? Montana? You're
Montana,
too good for
Montana.
What?
yeah, Montana
Oh.
said no.
Wow.
Utah, absolutely not. I applied to cover the BYU football team, and they were like, absolutely not.
Just to cover them, not in the booth?
Yeah, that was like to be sideline reporter.
Wow.
And they were like,
What the
nope.
hell's the gig like? Yeah, you need what experience do you need to do that? It's a college
No.
football student.
Every single rejection letter I got was, listen, we love your tape. We think you're great. But we're in the middle of a global pandemic and it's a dying medium, so we can't afford to hire you.
Like, listen here, kid. Sometimes things don't work out the way we want them to.
It was fucking ridiculous.
I do have that same mentality though, or the opposite one, where like a lot of people just apply to everything. I have a lot of things where I'm like, I don't even want to apply because I'm just gonna be told that I suck and that I'm bad. So then like
Yeah.
it just takes one day of me being like, ah, right, apply to 50 of them, and then you just run through
Yeah.
it.
It's just the cover letters that kill me. That's the only thing that prevents me from turning these out like it's nothing.
I got a generic. I got one that
Oh.
I pretty much use for all of them, and I switch around a couple
I
words.
mean,
I don't. I am like
Oh.
very I make different ones for everything. I alternate some
That's
things,
probably
but
smarter. I mean,
I don't know why it always scares me. I'm like, they're gonna contact each other and be like, "Hey, you read this bitch's cover letter," and they're like, "Oh my god, it's the same thing. Like, she just like took out this part and added in this," and it's like, this bitch. Who does she think she is? And then everybody knows that I'm the little liar. I'm
the
like,
thing with me is I got interviews to like the biggest stations I applied to, and they were like, yeah, we'll interview you. And I was like, yeah, still no. Like KMOX in St. Louis, one of the 5 biggest radio stations in the country, they were like, yeah, we'll give you an interview. Had an interview, it went great, and they were like, yeah, sorry, our guy is not leaving, so we can't hire you. Ridiculous.
you would have relocated to St. Louis. You just
Oh,
go
yeah.
to St. Louis. Wow,
I'm
that is another-
I'm sort of buddy with the sports director at KMOX, and so he got me an interview
how through what?
when I went to St. Louis. I was there.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Look at you networking.
Oh yeah, big networking guy.
oh yeah,
but he was
no.
like, but
Hated network.
Tom was like, yeah, I'll get you an interview, and I interviewed, and just nothing became of it. And I was like, God fucking damn it. That was my first job out of college. Could have been covering the Cardinals on a daily basis, being a reporter for the St. Louis Cardinals. And it was like, nope.
But life says no.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. You're still applying to sports jobs. Look at you go. Yeah, the
I mean-
dream's dead, Mark.
Hey, you still got to get your master's. You still got
Yeah,
a little while, don't you?
That's
Like-
like 4 months,
Yeah, 4 months.
5 months. Yeah.
Yeah, once you get your master's, listen, they'll see you went to Newhouse and they'll be like,
Yeah,
wait a minute.
That's the dream that they just go, oh, okay,
Yeah.
job.
No,
and I'm like,
that
"Hi,
will
man."
happen.
Yeah, I told my boss was asking me the other day. This is getting. He was like, "So what do you want to do?" And I was like, "I just want to manipulate the masses." And he's like, "What?" He's like, "Are you serious?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I just want to like control how people think and feed them a product that they don't need." And he's like, "That sounds like pretty shitty. Like you don't want to do that. That sounds bad." And I'm like,
You
"No,
sound
I'll
like
sell my
a villain that's ready
right,
to.
right." And I'm like, "No,
Yeah.
I'll sell my soul to anybody. I don't care." And he's like, "Okay, go for it. I'm not all right. I guess." That's what I've been thinking about lately. Maybe I get into I don't know.
Well,
Advertising's not the way. It's got to go politics. Got to go politics. Run a
after
help run a
after
campaign.
hearing what you said there, I don't know if I completely agree.
Well, maybe I'm on the good side. Who knows?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get into it, but no, listen, I'm
Mhm.
applying to applying to sports jobs, and I'm getting my. Actually, this is a very funny thing. Oh, oh,
Mark's getting yelled at.
he's getting.
No,
in
I'm not on my
trouble.
webcam naked. I know my shirt's on. Stop, Mom.
I'm not.
These are
I'm
my
not.
friends. I know her from the Colorcast app. Stop. We're friends.
um,
She's just a friend.
I got okay. I got my tassel for so we don't have to wear a cap and gown for graduation, so I'm not. But
Okay.
I got some of the regalia for funsies. So I got like a stole and I got a cap on Amazon, and then I also got a tassel. They didn't give me the tassel I bought today. So the woman was like, "Oh, do you know what I can give you though?" She was like, "Here, what's your degree?" So I was like, "Oh, Bachelor of Fine Arts in Studio." And she was like, oh, "Okay, here's for your degree." And she hands me a brown tassel. And keep in mind, we have like not that many degree options. I think
Well,
that's the most popular one.
right.
And they
Brown.
said, "Here." And I was like trying not to laugh because there was like this story, like family story. It's true, it's not lore. But my sisters, they did gymnastics.
Mhm.
All through their youth. My sister did it in college. But there was this one meet they went to, and I forget which one of my sisters it was, but what happened was she didn't do super well. But it was like a weird place where like everybody in the top 10 still got a ribbon. And she got a ribbon and it was brown. And she was really sad about it that she had a brown ribbon. And then these older gymnasts, older girls were like, "Oh my God, no. We love the poop ribbon. The poop ribbon is our favorite." And so then we still will talk about the poop ribbon. So it was like, "Mom, I got the poop tassel."
I liked it.
I'm kind of more, again, I only have it for like pictures. So I'm like, but again, why did we have like, our colors are technically teal and gold.
Yeah, I
And
was gonna say maybe if the gown color went with it, but
no, it's just black.
yeah.
And then it's so again, our school colors are technically teal and gold, which like nobody knows that. But then we also have like bright pink, a purple, like all these different colors, and they're like, "Let's give them BFA and studio kids
A purple
brown."
and black would have been nice. That's a good combo.
That is a good combo.
Mark, was that your mother?
I've officially been told to get the fuck off of my computer. So hey, listen, we had a great stream. Lily, thank you for coming on.
Listen, I can't help, but I gotta do it.
Shut down by Mark's parents.
It's really funny.
We were just having a sleepover, and they're like, "Go to bed."
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So
who are you talking to? It's 2:00.
Yeah,
who are you talking to?
And I said,
my internet friends.
Josh isn't even an internet friend. We went to college together. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm talking to Josh. And they're like, why? Why are you talking to Josh at 1 a.m? I was like, because I can.
I'm an adult. I know I live in your house, but this is my house too. I have friends.
Having fun.
Yeah.
That's basically exactly what it was.
You can't tell me.
But yes,
talking to me?
Do you know the fuck I am?
You talking to me?
Both of you, thank you for coming on the stream. like I said, this is exactly what the conversation was. I'm not going to deny it. So I'm going to end the stream now. I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. I'm very much not ahead, but it's okay. Thank you for coming on the stream. We will do this again. It hopefully not starting at like 11:30 p.m.
Yeah.
But we will do this again. Josh, would you like to show off the traps for everybody?
Oh yeah, shit, the traps. How could I forget?
There we go.
No, you gotta see. Yeah. Let me just. There it is,
Oh,
Mark.
there they are. There,
You love
there
it.
is. The,
Mark loves it.
the incredible
Sorry,
Hulk
Lily.
is with us
It
tonight.
happened.
No, I'm impressed.
They pop. She was impressed, Mark. There you go. Mark's always impressed. He's my biggest supporter.
I am
You love
Josh's biggest supporter.
That's sweet.
But
That's cute.
thank you, everybody, so much for listening. Follow us at the socials linked below. I'm at marker_box. Josh is at Bojo42. Lily is at Lily June Shoe.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is not.
Yeah.
What's on here is not right.
Um,
Wow, and with the clarification, even I'm very impressed.
That's nice.
So Lily's at Lily June Shoe. There's no underscores or anything, right?
No, none.
So
I don't
follow
do
us all on Twitter. Yeah, fair. Subscribe to Hot Stove Podcast on YouTube. Follow at Hot Stove Pod on Twitter. Subscribe to Fudge and Meat wherever podcasts are available. I am drunk. This is very difficult to do.
And my mom said that you should go check out Fudge and Meat.
Yeah,
podcast.
check
Yeah,
out Fudge
I
and
was
Meat
told.
podcast.
Correct.
And there's something else you do, isn't there? Don't you have
Pitches
another
be
podcast?
crazy.
Pitches Be Crazy. That's the one.
Right on things now. You can find
yes.
it places.
Yes, check out Pitches Be Crazy on Spotify, Apple, all that stuff. Great baseball show. I tuned in for like a minute and a half this week, and I was like, hey, just stop it in. How's it going? And then I left. Have no idea if you responded to the message or not.
No, I did, and then I was like, okay. I
Yeah.
was like, oh, never mind. Okay. Right.
It's like how I did that. I think it was the Stoned. Yeah, I did it on the Half Ounce Half Hour, and I was like, yeah, just checking in. The Celtics fucking suck. I'll see you later. And then that was
It's
it.
gone.
But yeah, just follow everyone on our socials, and we will see you next week at some point. We don't know what time, but
It'll be
peace out.
I make no promises.